right now adding 2 more factory and a new CC, so he's thinking of expanding again. So right now Spades trying to get the economic advantage over his opponent Jay. 3 siege tanks sitting there, really should repair one of those siege tanks, for it is in the red. Scan coming down for Spades, just check for the expansion. What are these 3 SCVs doing? Oh, missile turrets. Okay. Marauder tank apparently. That's the build Jay is going for, and only Tech Lab. I wonder if it's gonna float the barracks in there. Come on. Guess not. Here comes 6 Vikings. There is 1 missile turret there, but all you need to do is, yes, land the Vikings, and here comes the Vikings. Two Vikings are still in the air, really should land them as well. No, he just puts them all on flight mode and runs away. For Marauders, 3 siege tank for Jay right now. Back at Spades, he does have 4 siege tank. CC is complete, floats off right away, not even turning into an orbital command center. 2 more Vikings coming up from that reactor. So right now, Spades here setting up defensive position on, most likely put siege tanks here to stop any attacking push. Now Jay, his build is interesting. That's all. Most CVTs you see what Spades going for, Viking tank, but Marauder siege tank, I just feel that there's not enough anti-air in this build. If you're gonna do this build, you're gonna really need a Thor, and wow, 2 unused tech labs. Ooh, that could be saved money for something else. But I feel that if you're going for this build, you cannot attack. You must find Spades out of position, his tanks unsieged, because if they're sieged, those Marauders are just gonna like melt, completely melt. So right now Spades setting up a most likely a tank push, making a lot of tanks right now. He does have also a very large Viking fleet. In the meantime, Jay does not have any air units, only medevacs, so no anti-air units, not even okay, 2 Marines, but that's all the anti-air he has for his army, so he could just land, so Spades can just land his Vikings at any time for the battle. Barracks coming, being floated for Spades for vision. Scan coming down most likely from Spade. Here comes Jay's army, Marauder tank. At the same time, Spades siege tank sieges on the high ground. If Jay chooses to walk up that ramp, he is a goner. He does, I believe that's his scan. Yes, that is his scan. So he knows the siege tanks are there. If he tries to push that, he is a goner. He knows that he's retreating right now. Spades at the same time continuing this push right now. Most might go for that backdoor entrance, but I do believe you need to mine out that mineral patch as well. Yeah, you do. He cannot get through, but siege tanks staying here anyways. Oh, sieging. He can reach a commander. Oh, that commander is so. Oh, that's a lot of SCVs that died. That was a bad transition. But that's not really Jay's fault. He just got very unlucky there, and that poor SCV is gonna die. At the same time, Jay's moving out with his army, so he's planning on doing a counter push to Spades, for he knows he cannot run into Spades' tank line straight on with that infantry army. So here comes the Marauders taking out all the medevacs. That's pretty bad. But here comes Jay's army. What is he gonna do? He did not mind the backdoor entrance, so he cannot enter. Oh, he fills the medevacs, but at the same time, Spades loading up the siege tanks. Missile turrets shooting at the medevacs. Really need to drop right now. Both medevacs go down with, I believe, 3 Marauders in each medevac, so that's pretty bad. Siege tanks both on each side. Mineral patch blocking it. So right now, both siege tanks are out of range from each other, but Spades does get the vision advantage with the Viking. At the same time, Spades moving out with his siege tank army. He's just gonna march right into that main if he wishes. especially with that large Viking army for vision, and even bringing in SCVs, and when you have to bring in SCVs to attack you, this is over. So yeah, this is round 1 of TSI hosted tournament. I am gonna cast round 2 and the finals. So and yeah, round 1 is best out of round of 8. Yes. So there's GG by J, and Spades gets to move on to the next round. So see you around, YouTube. I'll be casting the rest of these tourney games.